Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, let's just add the link to the relevant people. Or pass the link to the relevant people even. Okay, just give it a few minutes for everyone to get in. Okay. Well, it's been a while since I played this. Beat it on the Switch a while back. Absolutely brilliant little game. Definitely worth the 12 quid I paid for it on sale, and I double dipped on this as well. I got the physical version for Switch, and I also got the digital version for PlayStation 4, which I'm playing on now, which is what I'm streaming. So, okay. So, best way to describe Hades is it's kind of like an action brawler slash dungeon crawler slash roguelike kind of thing. So it's obviously the whole thing is you've got to escape from the underworld, the Greek underworld, and the character that you're playing as, who is the guy on the right of the screen there with the sword and the burning hair, is Zagreus, who is the son of Hades, and he wants to escape his father's domain, and we're going to help him out. Anyway, let's get into the intro cutscene. It'll probably play. It's got a very nice art style. It's so the overall structure of this game is it's based on runs, so every run will be different, but you can choose how you go into it with what sort of power-ups, what sort of weapons you take, what sort of trinkets and magic items you take in at the start, so you'll get progressively more powerful, but the underworld will shift. There might be different bosses, there might be different power-ups offered along the way. Like maybe you'll find more health on one run, or you'll find more money that you can spend at shops and that kind of thing, or you might find or even more powerful upgrades for your weapons, that kind of thing. So anyway, let's go on and I'll show you what I mean by that. And yeah, take an empty save slot. And I'll shut up for this cutscene because it's absolutely gorgeous. When it loads, of course.
Are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Okay.
Goodbye, Father.
And the voice acting in this game is absolutely bloody phenomenal.
To hell with this place.
So we have the cast, which is, so we have light attacks, then we have a heavy, which is kind of a special, and we also have a dash, which we can use to dodge. You can use to dodge, get over gaps, and reposition ourselves. So smash the pots, smash the ghosts away. See if there's any treasure. No, there isn't. Alright, so each chamber in Hades will have a door that will display what you can obtain in the next doorway. So we've got a symbol here, and I'll explain what it will be as we go along. So we're probably going to get into another fight here. Let's see how we go. Oh, hello.
Try and stop me.
Just dash out of the way. And more spawn in. We're using the sword. Ow. And there's wizards. Not very powerful at the moment, but that'll get better soon, hopefully. Oh, we don't even have the backstab ready yet. God, there's a lot. Jesus. And I'm going to cast and just kill him from range. And dead.
There she is.
Okay, so this is a blessing from one of the gods of ancient Greece. So this is Athena, I believe. So we now get to pick a power-up after having a little chat with her, basically.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
And here we go.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Okay. So, what have we got? Ooh, hello. This is a good choice. So, I've got, basically I get to pick one of these. So, I'm probably going to take the dash, and I can tell you why in a minute. So, Athena focuses mostly on the ability to deflect attacks. So let's say there was a big energy ball coming at me and I dodged out the way or pressed an attack button, I would be able to reflect that back at the enemy that used it, and it'll also give me the a period of invincibility as well while I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Divine Dash, because even though it doesn't do much damage, it does allow me to deflect, which will give me a little bit of invincibility if I am about to get hit, and hopefully that'll save me some health. So it's not particularly strong at the moment, but Divine Dash is always a solid choice if you can get it. Same with the Divine Strike, which just makes our regular sword swings much easier to combo together because everything reflects.
I know
and
you can't hear me all the way where you are, goddess.
So as you can see, we've got a little shield. As you can see, we've got a little shield around our dash now whenever we dash. So that's whenever the shields are up, that means that we're effectively invincible. Unless we take damage from traps or anything like that. So on we go.
Over here.
Ooh, hello. Just kill the thugs, I think they're called. As you can see, it knocks one back a bit as well, which is quite good. Hope the audio balance is okay on this. It's just a case of... Ooh, we've got a choice here. Do we go for money or do we go for the Centaur Heart, which will give us some additional bonus health? I think we're going to go for the health, honestly. We'll definitely need that. Music is great in this game. Like, it's so damn good. Oh, it's one of these louts, I think they're called. So when you see the enemy going white, that means that they're about to attack and you need to get out of the way. So there we go. And dead. And there's more of them. It's just about getting a nice rhythm down.
Centaur Heart.
And that's 25 extra health, which is very worthwhile. Okay, what do I want here? Do I want darkness, or do I want keys? Keys are probably better at this point, I think, because that allows us to unlock more... Yeah, I'll go for keys for now, because that allows them to unlock additional weapons and other goodies along the way. Ooh, skulls!
You're nothing.
So these are... So those panels on the floor with the heads of the lions, they're traps, so I've got to avoid them. As you can see, the Divine Dash is pretty great.
Wonder where I can use this.
Really, really solid option. Right, okay, what have we got here? So, this is a shop coming up, but we don't really have any money. We don't have enough gold really to make it worthwhile. We need at least 150, I think, to even consider going there. So I'm going to go in here, get more money. More money, more bombs. Oh, armor down enemies. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. I just need to concentrate for a second, and then I'll explain. Dead.
Coin from the dead. Excellent.
So, the way that armor works in this game is that whenever a enemy has armor placed up, they don't get stun locked like you'll see with other enemies where they'll get pushed back a little bit and have their attacks interrupted. So it's best to just keep your distance or time your dodge as well. And it looks like we're going into a boss encounter here, but we're getting another boon after this, which is good, or another blessing. I think it's going to be the Bomber's boss, which is probably going to be pretty challenging. It's probably best just to focus one. Damn it, took some damage there, I think. Very low damage output at the moment, so as you can see he's getting stun locked now because his armor's broken. Just keep wailing on him. But as you can see, the Divine Dash is bouncing the bombs back, which is great. It's just what I need. Just keep hitting him. And he's dead. Easy.
There's only one heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hi, Artemis.
I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
How's the audio coming through, by the way, guys, if anyone's watching? I'm not actually sure if anyone's on stream at the moment, but anyway. So Artemis, goddess of the hunt. She's focused more on dealing high damage and dealing critical hits on things. So hopefully she gives us something decent. Oh, that's good. Anything that we deal can be a critical hit. That's as you can see, that deals plus 200% damage on top of whatever we deal with, so we deal 25% damage. The only problem with this is that it's only a 3% chance, but it's probably... Actually, that's a good option as well, because that makes the cast, which is the little bullet that I can fire, homing. Oh, choices, choices.
The power of the hunt sounds like good company to keep.
Yeah, I'll go for the... So, now we get a little arrow. Problem is we only got one shot at the moment, until we get stronger on a later run. And go through and grab some darkness. And fire. So as you can see, we get a little bit more damage. Well, it's a lot more damage. Look at that. And stun locked. And that's so we can spend darkness on permanent upgrades after each run. But I'll get to that later. Ooh, another key. Definitely worthwhile. So there's spike traps in the floor, kill all the skulls, because they're a nuisance. Oh, God. It's an armoured one. Ow, ow. Fortunately, these things don't do too much damage. Ow. He does, though. And dead.
All clear.
It's just getting into rhythm on combat, really.
Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Yeah, Zagreus gives a lot of commentary. So these little grey panels are traps, so they're usually like spikes or arrows, or in some cases I think there's a like a collapsing pillar one as well. So we've got another boon here, or we can go for a Palm of Power, which gives an improvement to one of our existing buffs. And it's a certain wine boy I think we're going to see, because he's probably the best option we have at the moment. We don't really have enough. Like if I go onto the pause menu, you can see we've only got 2 boons at the moment, which is not ideal. So we probably need to fill out the other slots there. We need another. We ideally need one for the. We ideally need one for the main attack on the sword, and also one on the special as well. Now, the sword is a fast attacking weapon, so hopefully Dionysus, the wine boyfriend as people call him, has actually got something decent for me.
Numbskulls. Bring it.
God, there's so much health on those things. There we go. Two for one.
Sound. That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zag man, how's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
God, I love the bloody voice acting in this game. Like, they've done such a good job. Okay. Right, I've got the one that I wanted. It's not a particularly powerful version of it, but that would probably do it, because that's basically a poison. So you can get a maximum of 5 stacks on it, so it's 20 damage every half a second, which isn't too bad, provided you've got max applied. But premium vintage is good as well, because it gives us, if we pick up nectar, which is a little layer of yellow liquid, it gives us some extra health. Some of it right now, but it's not particularly great, so I think for the time being I'm going to go for Drunken Strike, because now every time we strike, we give a little. Yes, I know, Zagreus. We have a poison that gets added. Darkness or key is probably a key. Go for another key so we can get all the weapons unlocked faster. As you can see, it takes a lot of damage. It's doing absolute wonders for our damage output right now. see it just chews through armor. Ow! That was not a good idea, standing on the spike trap. And just whack away at them. There we go.
I'll just keep this on me.
Ooh, Palm of Power's good. Just keep making sure that you get out of the way of them, using the... What I love about the Task is that you can use it as both an offensive and a defensive skill. Oh, sorry, I'm getting something here. So someone's just autos. Oh god, someone's accidentally started a video call on one of my chats, so that kind of freaked me out. Anyway, Palm of Power. So now we get to choose. So I think, considering that we've just taken Drunken Strike, it'll give us, as you can see, it'll give us a bit more extra poison damage, which is going to stack up quite quickly. So 6 times 5 is 30, so that's already like a 50% extra damage bonus pretty much, and that's going to be every half a second. So yeah, it's going to chew through some health fairly quickly. I think we'll take that. Oh, that's actually quite well timed. We've got a shop coming up. What Sharon has got on offer. Okay.
Charon's shop.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the underworld prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
Hi, Charon. Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
My own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that you got? Some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
So, he's got health. No, I can't buy all of this unfortunately, but I will take the Gyros, get extra health. And I think I'll take the extra Athena buff.
Should help keep me going.
It feels unseemly to make contact from that most unpleasant boatman's stash of ill-gotten wares. Nonetheless, this was an opportunity.
Depressingly, you can probably tell that Athena's design was somewhat, how should I put it, controversial. But they're gods. They're bloody shapeshifters anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And anyone kind of complaining about this is just play the game, for God's sake. It's a game. Oh, okay. We've got an epic boon. That's good. Interesting. Bonus backstab damage. After you take damage, throws around you. Damage throws around you and briefly deflects. That's a damage. Oh, I don't have the. Give me a second. I just need to look something up. I've played the game before, so I'm not technically spoiling myself. I just want to see if legendary boon, because if I can get that, that'd be bloody great. So the way boons work in this game is they're kind of like a tech tree in the sense that if you pick one, it will unlock others. But if you pick two of a certain type, you can get something called a legendary boon, which is an extraordinarily powerful effect. So let me just check this. It's Divine Strike or Holy Shield. Right. If this flowchart has anything to say, I've already got one for Divine Dash, but I haven't got the one that spawns afterwards, which is Brilliant Repose, which is what I need. So what I'm gonna do, I think I'll take Blinding Flash anyway, because actually, do I have backstab damage at the moment? I can't remember if it's unlocked yet. I mean, it's either these are all decent. You know what? I'm taking Divine Flourish just on the off chance that I can always replace it later on. Oh god, I'm in two minds about it now. Actually, you know what? Take Blinding Flash. Just take it.
Athena's power.
Right, pause time. Hi, Meg. Time for bullet hell.
Well, this is awkward.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way.
Painful way, please.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
I think these two had a thing. Can't say why, but I've got a feeling.
Like my lip.
There we go. Ow. Right, she's got.
One for a little man. Who would have thought?
Dodge the circles of death. As you can see, them chewing through a health bar fairly well. Make sure we get rid of these. Damn it! Ow. Taking a lot of dumb damage here. This is from the spike bit. Ow. Oh, damn it. Dodged a bit too keenly there. A little bit too early. Oh well, that's typically how most runs go. At least at the start.
Damn it. I'm home.
So, we're dead.
Yes,
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Hypnos is an interesting character, but good god, can he be annoying.
Some of us more than others.
Back already.
Hi, Death Dad.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
It was fun. We died to a bat lady.
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Yeah.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
That's what you think. So yeah, he's kind of, yeah. He's kind of a stuck-up arse kind of Hades, but it's...
You've returned.
Oh, hi Achilles.
Good to see you, lad. Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
So, this is the House of Hades, so it's pretty much a gigantic hub where we power up. We've got various places to unlock, we've got people to talk to.
Do not despair, child. Such setbacks are inevitable and may be overcome with effort and with time. We made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
Thanks, Night Mom.
I believe it, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
The risk is not to me. I expected the Olympians would involve themselves in this eventually. Reveal to them no more than they already know. Are we understood?
Yes, we are.
Then go.
Oh yeah, before we do that, we've got to pet Cerberus.
There's a good boy.
Oh, who's a good three-headed monster? Oh, yes he is. Yes he is.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
Yeah, he's got the whole guarding the gates of Hades kind of thing going on. Kind of busy.
Hey, room. I'm back.
So, this is Zag's room. We also have the Mirror of Night, which is how we'll power up in a second, but I want to...
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
It's tidier than my room, so it's definitely got a... Oh, it's definitely better than got his life together more than I have, which is saying something. Anyway, let's use the Mirror of Nyx.
Night
or the Mirror of Night.
Guide me.
So, we've not got much available at the moment, but what we want to really work towards is Death Defiance, which is basically, well, we want all of this, but we need ideally greater reflex first, because that gives us an additional dash, so we get 2 of them rather than the usual 1, which is fantastic. And Shadow Presence is just extra damage. It's not great at the moment, but it will eventually stack up and we'll want that. And there's the whole passive health buff, which is pretty neat, but it's not really what we need at the moment. But we really need these 2. Death Defiance, basically extra lives, and greater reflexes, dodging ability, so we'll probably be able to get this after another run. Just needs some time. Loading times.
Okay. Nothing
Right,
here
so,
yet.
not got any trinkets available, disappointingly. I need to find nectar and give it to some of them. I've got 3 keys, so do I go for the bow's interesting, it's kind of a slower weapon. Basically it has a big massive arrow that you can fire, or there's a little volley of arrows in a cone shape. Like, it's not particularly... It's a decent beginner's weapon, but it's not really got super high potential, at least in its current form, but we'll get to that later. Spear, everyone says, is the worst weapon in the game, but I've actually found that there's no such thing as a worse weapon in this game. It's just learning how to get the best use out of it, and the spear actually has some surprisingly good benefits to it. It's got an absolutely ridiculously long range in the fact that you can throw it and return it very, very easily. And it's also got like a big swipe, effectively, that you can charge up and hit every enemy around you in a big circle. Big circle AoE. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to go for the shield. So
there we go. Aegis,
got the Aegis,
chaos,
got the Aegis shield.
Power. What the?
So, okay. Got a skeleton friend.
You got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
Same voice actor as Zagreus, by the way.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
So, we've got a little dash strike that we can do. And then we can defend as well. And then charge up. Attack and boom. And then obviously we can throw the shield like Captain America and it'll bounce off. It's a relatively quick weapon as well. The only problem with the throw is if we throw it, then we've got to wait for it to come back before we can defend ourselves again. So as you can see, so I mean, it's fine for short range, but if we're like halfway across the map, see I'm just spamming the attack button here, it just doesn't do anything. Smash, 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 smash.
Whoops.
But let's go anyway. He's fine, he respawns.
Time to go.
And here we go again.
Thunder. Is that?
Is it the big man himself? I think it is.
Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Yep, Zeus God of Thunder. Interesting. Special, so... This is a really interesting dilemma here. Because I kind of want all of these. I kind of want all of these, like the Thunder Flourish is actually pretty good because that's that'll hit multiple enemies and it'll give like a big lightning bolt on top of what I normally do anyway. So the lightning strike has a little lightning bolt come out and seek the nearest foe pretty much as soon as you hit an enemy, but it's kind of short range. It's not particularly strong at this point anyway. And then cast as a ball chain lightning that just fires at an enemy and then just bounces between them. So do I go for the rarest? Do I go for the highest quality boon, which is this one because it's got rare next to it? Would I ideally like it to be epic, but beggars can't be choosers. Or just go for the common one, because that'll hit more and it does more damage. I'll take that one just for the sake of it, and then we'll see how the run goes.
Never thought I'd see the day, or night, whenever.
Lightning, lightning. 40 damage isn't too bad at this point.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Wonderful.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Immortality has its perks, I guess. And boom, boom. See, look at the damage we're dealing already. Like, these guys have tons of health. Admittedly, this does not knock back. Well, it does a bit of knockback, but bounce, and bounce, and bounce, and bounce, and just...
Right there.
So you can see everything has its own different playstyles, so... Okay, don't really need the money at the moment, so I'm going to go for the health again. And dead, and dead, and dead, and dead. And dead, dead. Boy. Eat your heart out, Captain America. We have a little dash strike as well, which is how we can start it, and it's got a bit of a, I think it's got a bit of an extra piece of the damage to it, which is good. And more of them, and they spawn in, and then they just die pretty much instantly. I mean, just look how we're melting these, we're just absolutely melting them. Just these waves of enemies, it's just, like, obviously it's early days, but this is a pretty damn good start. And I've already got 100 health. Ooh, skull nests. They're nasty. Just... avoid the explosions. This is just kind of trivial at the moment. Oh yeah, if an enemy's near these pillars, when you accidentally knock the rocks down like that, they will take damage from that, so it's kind of... There are definitely builds where you can just start slamming enemies into walls and dealing additional damage. I think that's... I can't remember which gods you have to do for that, but I've had some pretty ridiculously broken builds with involving that. So, ooh, armored skulls, okay. Just smash them. Ooh, another lightning boon already. Oh, didn't realise it was a... Right, I'm gonna have to be extra careful here because I don't actually have the I don't have the shield boon anymore from the last run, because I lose all my boons as soon as I die, which is not... Ow! Ow! That's why I've got to be careful. Just slamming him into the... Ow! Into the pillar. Could be very careful for the and he's dead. I took a bit of damage there, but that's something that can be fairly easily recovered, I think.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh wow. Okay. That is a spicy choice. Okay, so epic. I've got 2 epic boons and a rare, so that's really, really good. 1 second. Okay. I think I'm gonna take Lightning Strike. Yeah, let's go pure Thunder Chad build. That's what we're calling it. We're calling it the Thunder Chad build. Just get really thick with loads of health, loads of lightning. Just melt everything. Let's get lightning. Ow, it's bad. So as you can see, little lightning bolts come out. It's quite good. Quite a bit of damage coming out. And lightning them, and dead, 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 dead.
Delicious.
Right. Okay. I think I'm gonna get at least 1 although I really have much of a spicy choice at the moment. I could do with another god coming through and give me a boon so I've got more in the pool. I mean, ideally I don't want because then their abilities start to conflict with each other. Ow. God, I'm playing this really dangerous. But
They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
right. So this is a special encounter with NPC, and then we've got a Charon. So I think, what chamber are we on at the moment? We're on chamber 9. So I think we're going to be coming up to the fight with Meg again. So I'll go to the shop.
Let's see what's in here.
Right. Fateful Twist. Well, Charon, I think I'll buy that.
What do I get?
Oh, I got Hydrolite, which is 10% when you enter chamber. That's good. Get an extra bit of health back.
Your Highness.
Hi, Sisyphus.
Hey, Prince Ed. Must look like I'm slacking off with the old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
I'm trying to get out.
Just out on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters, let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
So we can get health, we can get darkness, or we can get money from Sisyphus. Probably need the health more than anything.
Sure, here you go.
There we
Cheers,
go.
mate.
And then we've obviously got Boldy, who is the best character in the game, because Boldy is a rock. And he rocks.
See you again, right?
More wretches.
I'm staying away from these guys as much as I can. Burn through the armor.
No.
Just keep spamming the attack. There we are. Top's good.
keep spamming the shield.
Gods grant me strength.
Another Palm Blossom. Sorry, not a Palm Blossom, a Palm of Power. Thinking of something completely different, which I haven't unlocked yet. Palm Blossom is a completely different thing. Anyway, Chain Lightning doesn't sound too bad. Ooh, got Athena coming up. Slam. As you can see, with the right build, you can make the shield into a room clearer, and it's excellent as its job.
Nyx. She is your mother, as I understand. We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Right, we don't have Divine Dash at the moment, which is not great. It's a bit disappointing, but what we do have is Bronze Skin, which is damage reduction. So that's probably pretty good for the defense. Yeah.
The Shield of Light.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. That's okay. You know, it's probably worth the blessing.
Cries of battle.
Ooh. So, rather than the shop, we've got a boon. So this is another god.
Someone's bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Oh, good grief, apologies for that. I shouldn't be yawning at the God of War in front of me, but oh well. Okay. Urge to kill's good, flat out damage increase. Blade dash is alright. There's better versions of the dash, I think, though. Slicing shot is excellent, but the rarity is too low on it. I think the blade rift's like every 0.1 seconds it deals damage in, so it's quite good. But it's kind of hard to aim because it's fairly slow moving, and it would require a lot of upgrades, particularly on boons, to make it exceptionally good. Like there's one that allows you to basically draw it into a black hole. There's one that makes it bigger in size. There's one that makes it do more damage. Okay, choices. I think at this stage I should just go for the urge to kill, which is a straight up damage.
More bloodshed then.
Right, okay, let's try Meg again. Because I've got damage upgraded, so I can just keep my distance and spam if I need to. It's got a fairly quick return time.
Hi, Meg.
Ever stubborn, aren't you? Maybe my whip might make you reconsider whatever it is that you're attempting here.
Your wit's not been all that persuasive in the past.
So the interesting thing about Hades' dialogue is particularly its dialogue system, is characters will actually remember what's happened on the previous run sometimes. Like, if you beat Meg last time on the run, she'll say, "Oh, you're back for more," that kind of thing, and then you'll have like a back and forth conversation. So it's based, a lot of the dialogue is based on things that you've actually accomplished or you failed to accomplish, and they'll comment on that in between runs whenever you encounter them again. So it's quite a neat system. Like, considering this is a fairly small team that developed the game, it's quite elaborate. Like, it kicks the ass out of a lot of our RPG like dialogue systems as well. Anyway, let's kick Meg's arcs again.
Persistence will pay off for both of us. Come then.
Bang, 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 bang. And she's going into phase 2. God, I'm really feeling the lack of a second dash here. Ow. 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 Oh, this is going badly.
Didn't work.
Oh, fine, behind a pillar. Get in there. Damn it, I just got caught on the edge of it.
Not come back.
Really feeling the lack of that second dash to reposition.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
Hopefully I've unlocked enough for a Death Defiance, which should help us out a lot.
Wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Okay, thanks for the encouragement, Hypnos.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
Oh,
some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
Well, thank you. I'll definitely take that upgrade.
A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Plunder lesser special item. So we need to unlock the fated list of minor prophecies, which is basically the in-game achievements. All of these are good, so you'll get like chambers that contain that can contain urns with like extra money. You can get ones where you can get like a special boss chest, that kind of thing, and it progresses as you go through. Like you'll find more things to unlock, but we need gemstones for this, which is another currency that you can get. So these are obviously permanent unlocks and just improvements to the general household, which is great, and it's what we need because it helps us get stronger.
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
I think I'll do another one or two, see how we get.
Designated contractor.
I want to at least get out of Tartarus in this.
To work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice.
Let's see what Achilles has to say.
Keep at it, lad. I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances. Fight like I'd fight out there.
Yeah, Achilles, if you haven't figured out already, is kind of the house god of Hades. He's also the same Achilles from Greek myth, who is kind of like the legendary warrior, similar to I think is it Lubu from the what was it, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, I think. Yeah, the it's kind of questionable whether he's he was actually real. Like a lot of Trojan, from what I understand, a lot of like the epic poem of Troy has not actually been verified, so it's a little bit questionable as to whether he's actually existed, because it's such a long time ago and we don't really have any proper reliable records left from what I understand. But yeah, it's interesting. He's a good character as well.
Once did Achilles, though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Ah, there's the rub.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Oh, is the way. And Hypnos has fallen asleep. Because of course he has.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
You are here.
I heard lately from the goddess Athena, Nyx. She seems to admire you. I thought Olympians didn't like our kind.
It's complicated.
They typically do not. But you are family, child. And I believed Athena wise enough to understand why someone such as I would seek her in particular. She has in turn made others in her family aware.
You make a good team.
AKA all of the Olympians. So the Olympians are basically the gods that live on the surface, and the chthonic gods are the ones that live in the underworld, specifically Hades, Nyx, Hypnos, ourselves obviously. There's a couple of other people as well that I can't talk about just yet because they're kind of spoilers, but if you know anything about Greek mythology you probably know who they are.
Hey, room.
Alright, I think we can unlock an upgrade if I remember correctly. Yep, Death Defiance, I'm definitely taking that. So we now have 1 extra life. And as you can see, it's going to be a very, very long time until we get more darkness to unlock all that. And you know what? I think... You know what? I really should save up for the extra dash. I really should.
The power of darkness.
It's such good survivability, the extra dash. And it's taking a while to load.
How's it going?
There we go. Hey, Skelly.
Open up. Coronacht, the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
As you can see, it's got a big arrow and it's got like a it's got a bonus as well. So unleashing the power shot, it will give at the right time when it flashes, it'll give a little bit of extra damage, and then obviously it's got a volley fire, so it'll hit a big bunch of them. And you get them closer, more of them will hit. But obviously it's not exactly ideal. And then you've got the
Weak.
Like that.
Nice.
Like it charges a little bit faster.
Oh, Nah, that was nothing.
Let's have a chat with Skelly. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to us about lots of things.
You call that a hit?
There we go. I think I've got the timing down roughly.
Be right back.
Go on, come back, I want to talk to you.
Good as new.
And I can't talk to Skelly, that's odd.
Darkness
Right,
give me
there we go.
strength.
Okay, hopefully it goes better this time.
Take a Daedalus hammer.
Oh, that's a good start. That's a really good start.
For my weapon.
The two shots is something I don't really like all that much. Relentless Volley is good. Concentrated Volley is pretty good as well, but it's for a like both of these are probably better on the Chiron version of the bow that you can unlock later. There's I'll explain it once we get some Titan's Blood, which is if we can beat Meg, we will get some of. So that I'd ideally like that. This would be an ideal start if I was running the Kirin bow, because I could use this or this, and it would be absolutely excellent. Like easily the top two for the Chiron bow right here. But since we've only can only take one, I think we'll take the one that allows us to land more hits potentially. So as you can see,
right now. Thank you.
As you can see, there's a lot more, so we can just hit them all much more easily and can deal more damage on average, so it's good all around.
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Okay.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
Just there we go.
You want to go?
Sometimes the auto aim's a little bit fiddly, but it works for the most part. Ooh, extra darkness. Oh, yeah. You know what I feel really bad about? I feel like I'm almost obliged to take the heart at this point, the extra health, rather than anything else. Just because I've got so little health at the start. Ooh, brimstones. These are nasty if you let them get off. Hopefully I don't encounter the Mega Brimstone, because those things hit like an absolute truck. There we go, extra health. Alright, I know I've got an extra weapon to unlock, but I think I need the darkness at this point, so... Go.
Birthright.
I don't know why I keep smashing all the pots, I'm just in a habit of... Oh, that could be interesting.
Witches.
Oh, armoured witches specifically. Makes it even worse. Ow. Ow. Go. Right, more armoured. Yes, of course they're armoured. Kill them and then.
Who's next?
Like I said, the bow is quite good for learning how to reposition, just because of how it works as a weapon. But it's relatively slow. That's the problem. It's not a fast weapon, at least on the regular attack. I mean, this is fairly fast. I mean, it's a multi-hit. It's got a multi-hit spread, which is great in some circumstances. Like this is, ironically, it's great for. It's great.
My greetings, young nephew. More
Give me a second.
My blessing and my
God, I'm tired today.
As you journey towards your rightful home.
Let's see what Zeus has got today. Electric shot's probably pretty good. I don't really like the lightning strike on slow weapons like this, just because I feel like if I'm doing one hit like every 2 or 3 seconds, it's better to have like a really big haymaker, for example, like take Artemis's attack boon on it, just because it does more damage. Aphrodite's actually pretty good as well, but we haven't encountered her yet. But Zeus's base is like, ideally he's based on, or best with, a build that has like a lot of very fast attacking animations. Like the spear he's great for, the sword he's good for, the fist weapons he's good for, and the also the shield as well. As we saw last run, I was just melting through things.
I feel all tingly.
Right, okay, so at least I've got a little lightning bolt now, which should give me some extra damage. Ooh, I think we'll be able to afford the I think we will be able to afford. There we go. That's how we like it. More damage from the back, but it's kind of hard to do at the moment. There we go. That works.
More darkness.
Oh, almost have enough. I don't really think I can afford anything just yet. So if I go into here, get more health.
Pests.
Oh, these things. They drop landmines everywhere.
Nice try.
Oh, it's so satisfying when you can line them up. What chamber are we on? Chamber 7, so yeah, it's probably best to go with Artemis, I think, at this stage, because I've got no money. Not a penny to spend. Oh no, not this one.
Great.
I absolutely hate this boss. And you'll see why in a second, because look at all the damage we're taking from this. Like, it's only a little chip damage, but good god. I mean, just look at all this. Armoured bloody... Actually, why am I not doing that? That's probably better. Just spread the damage. I mean, it's only a little bits of damage that I'm taking, but it does so much, like so frequently. There we go. Suits you.
One less giant evil crystal then.
Let's see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
I think she's saying that we're bad. That's the one we were looking for. Oh god, that's... Why did you have to give me that as well? Bloody pressure points and the... Damn it, Artemis. Why do you do this to me? Oh, that's such a good boon. Oh god. Dash Striker isn't particularly great on this build. Right. I'm gonna have to take that 50% critical chance on the attack. I mean, it's not great in terms of like increasing our attack damage, but yeah, it's probably best for our build at the moment. Get another key, next room. Excuse me. I mean, 50%, 15% damage is nothing to sniff at. It really isn't. Ow. Ow. Ooh, critical. Critical. Crit. As you can see, we've got quite a bit of a damage increase, but the problem is that it's very much dependent on RNG at the moment.
A key to a weapon.
We're running quite low on health here. Chamber are we on? Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Hit the wrong button. Chamber 9, so we've got another... You know what, I think I'm going to go for the gold here. It's because we might be able to buy something like that substantially helps us at the... Right, just be careful with here, avoid the beams. Don't cross the streams. There we go. It's fine, that's stage 1. Ow. Kill the pests. And there we go. Relatively simple. That's a boss encounter for the gems, so I'm gonna go for the darkness because I think I need the darkness. Yeah, I need the darkness because then I can, even if I fail this run, which I'm probably going to, I can...
You wretches.
I can afford the reflex upgrade, so it's quite hard to commentate while I'm trying to dodge this. So I should probably shut up for a bit. I need to use my cast more as well. Don't be stupid here. Right. I've got hardly any health left. There we go, critical hit. That's good. 2 and 1. Critical damage.
Darkness.
Right. It's good. Ooh, we've got Aphrodite. Yeah, let's pay a visit to Aphrodite. Oh god. Jesus. That's a lot. Ow. Line them up.
Oh, it's her. There must be a mess.
Aphrodite.
Here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Yes. Yes.
Special isn't too bad. 8% is nothing to sniff at. 8% extra special damage. Passion Dash isn't bad either. Dying Lament isn't great. Oh, hang on, I've been reading that completely wrong. When foes are slain, not when we take damage. Okay. You know what, that sounds like fun. Weak's not too.
In the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
Like, Aphrodite's a bit weird in the sense that she has the highest, like, straight up, like, damage bonuses in the game, but weak in itself isn't a particularly useful status effect, at least at this stage of the game.
Took care of those.
Right, I'm going to get... So I'm going to buy health, definitely need the health.
Don't spend it all in one place, mate.
And I'm going to buy this, the boon from Artemis.
One thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Exit wounds. And then they give me the crap version of pressure points, because of course. Exit wounds is pretty good. These are all common boons as well. I had a you know what? God, I don't know where to go here. It's pressure points or it's deadly flourish. I mean, pressure points is good regardless. I could always swap out deadly flourish later on for an upgrade one, but it's only common. That's the problem. Like, yes, I'll get a guaranteed upgrade on the rarity if I do replace my special boon, but it's not going to be particularly good because it's only going to go up to rare in terms of quality. So I think I'll just go for pressure points, honestly.
Let's hunt some dead.
As disappointing as that is.
Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? Come to help me out?
God, I love it. I love Charon and how they're just like all the time. Brilliant. No dialogue, just got a death defiance, so we're probably gonna be alright in this. Let's see how it goes anyway. Oh, I've got an awful cold tonight.
Oh, hello.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
No.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
Oh, excuse me.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Ow.
No effect.
As you can see, I'm really struggling with repositioning here because of the
I'll kill you where you stand.
lack of range on the
I need some backup now.
Ow. Ooh, that's a good crit. That's fine, that's fine.
No, you don't.
She's got the weak, like, ow. Ow. Getting alright. Yes! Get in. Lucky crit.
Be seeing you around.
I think we probably could have taken another hit or two, so we've now got Titan's Blood, which is great.
I know what to do with this.
Yay.
What I wouldn't give for, say, a healing flask of some sort.
Hey, progress. Straight out of Tartarus. And take the health. Thank you.
Don't mind me, Father.
Oh, you bloody... I could have used with that. I'll take Fateful Twist.
What do I get?
Centaur Soul. Excellent. That's what I wanted anyway.
Never gone this far. Got it.
And up to the next floor. It gets worse from here.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Into Asphodel.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Just look at that. Absolutely brilliant art style in this game.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Ooh, we get our first bottle of nectar, that's good. Alright, this is where things get substantially harder. Because we have to start dealing with the skeletons, which I don't particularly like, at least particular variety of them. As you can see, these things are incredibly annoying. Doesn't help that we lack our... Damn it.
Ooh, just got out of there in time.
Give this to.
Okay, what have we got here? Yes, that lava does hit, by the way. Particularly nice. Well, we've not got much health, so I don't think we're going to be successful in this run. Probably palms of power, isn't there, at this stage? There's not really much point. Oh god, they're all armoured, because of course they have to be armoured. Go. Right. Slow and steady. Don't get hit by the fireballs. Oh. Yeah, occasionally bombs of lava start. Oh god, even these things are armored, Jesus. Okay, palm with power. I keep forgetting my cast, obviously. Right, okay. Damn it! Well, that was embarrassing. Sorry, I looked away for 2 seconds and I realised I dodged into the lava. Oh, Christ, the rust on this. Can you tell I've not been playing this game for like the past 5, 6, 7 months? Oh god.
Welcome back.
So now we can gift the, at least we can gift the nectar to someone.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Right, okay.
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nix. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
I think you can see who actually wears the pants in this relationship.
Blood and darkness do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix.
Isn't that about time? No. He doesn't want to talk. Ooh,
Get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, Maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
And left. So nice. We got all the boons. We should now be able to learn about which boons go to where. Let's got all the this is basically the codex. Shows you all the stuff, gives you all the background noise kind of things, Catholic gods, the Olympians, which we've met a few of them, but not all of them just yet. Is there anything we can renovate?
What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that. But I can't, because I can't afford it yet. Hey, Meg.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Codex updated.
Where's Cerberus?
Oh, Cerberus is gone. Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do is that's probably last one. That was probably the last one. Last run I was going to do tonight because I'm quite tired now. So definitely buy greater reflex because we desperately need that. As you can see, I was sucking so bad because I couldn't dodge in time or couldn't dodge far enough. So now we're completely broke on darkness, but we can now start chipping away at things like shadow presence and chthonic vitality. That's good. I also need to get my first trinket, and I think I know who I'm going to get it from. Oh, excuse me. Well, I'll get very, very tired.
Haven't moved a muscle.
Hi, Skelly.
For you, mate. Thought you might get a kick out of this.
To be honest, it's the least we can do after beating his arse all the time.
For me, pal? Awful nice of you, just awful nice. But guess what? I got this for you. Tit for tat, you understand? A deal's a deal.
Cheers, mate.
Hey,
Talk.
You look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
So yeah, you can only earn one piece of Titan. You can only get one bit of Titan blood from each fight with Meg on each weapon. So that's kind of annoying, in the sense that the Titan blood unlocks a lot of extra features, like it makes the weapons straight up better, like they do more damage, they'll do more, they'll be able to dodge better. There's a variety of different effects, but there's like a whole you can fill entire Wikipedia pages on how to properly build weapons out. It's all fairly linear stuff, and also they can change forms as well. So sometimes Titan blood can unlock new forms. Rather than going through lengthy quest chains, there's tons of variety in how the weapons play out. So at the time, for the time being, we're limited on what we can actually spend it on. So we're going to have to think quite tactically. Well, I'm going to have to think quite tactically anyway.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with then?
I don't know. There's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Yeah, it's in the codex basically. It's showing. Well, that's another feature. So
what it is when you see the purple glow, it'll give you extra darkness if you use that one. That's kind of a random. It's kind of a random-ish element. Like it'll be different for each weapon. So sometimes it'll be the bow, sometimes it'll be the sword, sometimes it'll be a weapon that we haven't unlocked yet. So it's quite interesting. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave it there for today because I'm quite tired now. I've had a full day at work. Feeling a little bit nasally because it's the beginning of spring and hay fever season over here, so I'm starting to feel a bit groggy, and I'm getting quite warm as well. But yeah, that was a decent start anyway. Beat Meg, which is not the easiest fight, particularly at this stage in the game. Like, there's people that have done like straight up a successful escape on literally the first run that they do with the sword, but they're professional speedrunners. They know all the timing, they know the limitations of their characters and what damage does and what's the best boons to take, and obviously they had a fair bit of luck as well getting through that with what they were offered in terms of items and skills and boons and all that. But yeah, that was pretty good. I thought that's pretty successful. It's going to be a bit of a side series, this. I'm just going to do it whenever I feel like it, pretty much. Hades, it's quite an easy to pick up and play game. Yep, we got extra dashes now, so look at that. Look at that. Look how much further we can go. We'd be dodging Meg, no problem with all this. Would have been handy about 10 minutes ago when we were actually fighting her properly. But anyway, I'm probably going to leave it there today. So yeah, absolutely cracking little game. So it's definitely worth the 10-15 quid or whatever they're offering for it on Switch, PC, PlayStation, Xbox. It's on pretty much every major platform. You can pick it up for pretty much buttons for like easily 500 hours worth of playtime if you want to unlock everything in it. And obviously it's quite a challenging game, but it's really dynamic. It's really well designed. It's pretty much great in every single aspect, which is why it won Game of the Year over everything else. I mean, not that it had much competition coming out in 2020, but you know, given the whole pandemic thing, but it's kind of miraculous, honestly. Like, they didn't crunch on this. They didn't have any abusive practice, from what I understand. There's a big documentary on NoClip, which it's definitely worth watching on YouTube. It just explains like how they went into the design process. Like, it went through the very lengthy early access periods, adding features and balancing stuff. But yeah, it's all around. It's a cracking game. Like, they've really pulled it out of the bag with this. Aesthetically, it's lovely. It's great voice acting, great gameplay, tons of replayability in it. Great story as well, like genuinely good. It won a Hugo Award for science fiction fantasy writing, I think, last year, which is kind of a shocker for everybody involved. But yeah, just play Hades, even if you hate roguelikes and brawlers like this. Just play it. It's great. Anyway, I'll leave it here, and I'll see you all next time. Hey, ta-ta.